This time I'll let you go, but the next time we meet, you won't be so lucky.
Wow, Tails, you did it! But what are you doing here on this island?
I'm the one who should be asking that question. Don't you know it's dangerous here?
I know, but I'm here to save my hero, Sonic.
Again? Hurry!
I know Eggman's up to no good again.
Okay, you stay here and I'll be right back.
Don't leave without me! I want to help Sonic too!
Welcome to Sonic Adventure 2 Part 2. Now, something I should have acknowledged in my last video is that I'm playing this on the GameCube. So, technically this is Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. There are very few differences between this and the Dreamcast version, but the game did originally come out on the Dreamcast. Most of the add-ons are actually unlockables you get through collecting emblems, and I'll show that off maybe in a video closer to the end of this playthrough. But yeah, so here is a Tails level. Unlike Sonic Adventure 1 or any other Sonic game you play as Tails, you're not running around and flying by spinning your tails. You're in the Tornado 2, which is this plane which he's modified to turn into this walker type thing with, you know, a gun attached to it that can lock on to enemies. It's pretty cool. I like it. It's pretty cool. A lot of people also say that only the Sonic levels in these games are fun, but I think it's a nice change. I think it's a little weird to be playing as Tails in a mech walker, but you'll see when we get to the Dark storyline that being able to play as Eggman and walking around in a similar walker is just really feels cool and stuff. I don't know, you can see that from playing, but these levels are actually, I think, are pretty fun. They're less based on speed, more based on, you know, little puzzles and platforming, like slower paced platforming, which is still fun. If you think that less as like, if you stop comparing it to the Sonic levels, these levels are actually pretty well designed and fun. Like, I've never had a problem with these levels. I've always liked them, except for maybe Engine Core for Tails. Not a huge fan of that one, but most of the Dr. Eggman levels pretty fun. And you still have the same objective, just get to the end, get to the goal ring at the end of the level, just like Sonic. And, you know, the mech suit moves at a reasonable pace. It's not super clunky and stuff. Controls are still pretty tight. Not as tight as they are for Tails. Sorry. Not as tight as the Sonic and Knuckles controls, but still works pretty well. And the power-ups you get for the Tornado is actually, they change the game actually a lot for Tails. Like, you get, later on we'll get the booster, which will allow it to hover, which makes the platforming easier at times. You'll get the bazooka, which will allow you to access completely new areas by breaking the metal boxes. You can break the wooden boxes easily, but you need a power-up to break the other ones. So that was Prison Lane, Tails' first level. Not bad. A really good introduction to this type of gameplay, I think. They did a good job introducing it, I think. Even though I only got C. Oh well. Oh well.
Huh? Amy?
Keep your voice down. Have no fear. Amy Rose is here.
How'd you get here?
Well, if you gotta know, I caught a ride with Tails. Are you sure you don't need my help? It looks like you could use it.
The reason I'm in here is because of that fake hedgehog.
You mean that black hedgehog?
Did you see it? Where is it now?
If I tell ya, will you marry me?
No way!
I thought I had you this time. That black hedgehog came here with Dr. Eggman.
So, Eggman's behind this, huh?
What's all that writing on the wall anyway? Did you write that? Wait for me, Sonic! He's such a brat sometimes.
Alright, now we get to play as Sonic again in Metal Harbor. Metal Harbor is a super fast level. It's very short, you get a great sense of speed, the music is great. I'm going to talk about the music for a little bit again. Jun Snow, he's a great musician, great music director. He loves electric guitars, maybe a little bit too much. A lot of people who don't like Jun Snow say, oh, just go easy on the electric guitar, man, you know, but hey, I love rock music. I love these tunes. So here we get our first power-up for Sonic, and those are the light shoes, which will allow us to do light speed dash. Whenever there's a trail of rings, it doesn't matter where the trail of rings is, as long as they're in a line, we can dash through them, use them to get a lot of speed. Unlike, you know, Sonic 06, where it would only be certain trails of rings that look exactly like every other trail of rings. And this one's a lot more responsive, and when you're actually using it, you're actually going fast. It's very fun to use the light speed dash. I love using it in the City Escape to get my time up. I think maybe at the end I'll show my speed run of City Escape just to show off and all that good stuff. So here's I used to think this part was hard, but just homing attack from enemy to enemy. Feels like you're going somewhere. Yeah. So we gotta get to the top of this before the missile launches, and I don't think I've ever missed the missile launch. So yeah, I made it there with 6 seconds to spare. Not a huge deal. But anyway, we're not even 2 minutes into this level. I think one of the challenge missions for this level is beat it in under 2 minutes. Which, if you have the light shoes at the very beginning, you saw a few trails of rings near the beginning, which I could not use because I didn't get it until, you know, about 45 seconds into the level. That's how you get your time up for this one. But anyway, Metal Harbor. That's one of the hardest A ranks to get in the game. I'm yet to get an A rank on Metal Harbor because it's so hard to get that fast, you know. And you also got to collect a lot of rings. It's your overall score, so ring bonus, all that stuff. So anyway, that was Metal Harbor. Barely got a chance to talk about it. It's so short.
Whew. So far, so good. Hey, that's...
That blue hedgehog again, of all places.
I found you, Faker.
Faker? I think you're the fake hedgehog around here. You're comparing yourself to me? Huh? You're not even good enough to be
I'll
my
make you eat those words.
There's no time to play games. You won't even get the chance.
Alright, so another rival battle, Sonic versus Shadow. Shadow's gonna battle us twice in this playthrough, at least for the hero storyline. And these battles aren't great. You just gotta wait for Shadow to stop moving and then hit him with either a home attack or a somersault attack. And there's not much to it. So, not much to really say about those. But it's a cool scene, I like it.
get back here right now before the island blows up with you on it!
Blows up? Gotta get out of here! Find Amy and Tails! Right away!
Oh, Green Forest. What to say about Green Forest? We're given 8 minutes to get to the end of the level, which is very, very generous. Yeah. Oh, I thought about going up there, but I think I need the bounce bracelet before I could actually effectively use that shortcut up there. So I'm just gonna bypass it. Oh, this guy sucks. I get hit by him. It's almost a tradition for me to get hit by that guy. Weird. And I even made it past him that time, but I went back to get hit by him. Great. Good job, Ultimo. Anyway, Green Forest is a really cool level. It's so, like, crazy to look at. And with the music going and stuff, like, at the end of that cutscene, actually, did you notice how the music kind of made it hard to hear Sonic? That happens a lot in the later levels. And there's nothing I can do on my end to make it so you can hear the dialogue better. Oh, I'm getting... It's the recording curse. It's so hard to record your A game while you're recording. It's just... I swear I actually am pretty good at this game. I swear. I'm playing it for a long time. Anyway, there's nothing on my end I could really do about hearing the dialogue better in some of the cutscenes that have music. Because... yeah, that's out of my control. But, yeah, Green Forest is a great... lot of loops, a lot of... The music gives it a great sense of urgency. Just because... if you heard Dr. Eggman say, Shadow, get out of there before the island blows up with you on it. So, Dr. Eggman's gonna blow up this island. So we have to cut through the forest and get out of here. And, ooh, lucky break there. There's actually some secret item boxes down there. I probably should have picked them up since I was down there, but I guess I was so embarrassed that I fell that I just got back up as fast as I could. So, anyway... back to Jun Snow's music direction. This is a good example, like the fact that it sometimes gets hard to hear the characters talk in the cutscenes. That's a good example of him going a little bit too crazy with his tracks, but oh well, at least overall they sound really cool. But really, the story's not the most important part of this game. See, this story, it's not like Sonic 06's story. It takes itself seriously, but not too seriously. It's really hard to explain. It takes itself seriously, but it doesn't try to use, like, a theme that is too serious for the target audience. You know, we're not gonna have, like, the Pope and time travel and death and stuff. This is just, we gotta stop Dr. Eggman from whatever he's doing, so we do it. Yes! And it does a good job. I actually really do like this story, even though it's pretty silly, and the dialogue is pretty poorly done, but I do overall really like the storyline in this game. There's even actually an option to change the voiceovers to Japanese, but I'm keeping the English ones on because more people will watch it, I think. So anyway, that was part 2. Stay tuned for part 3.